Good morning everyone and welcome to Vlogmas Day 3. It's time to look at my Spotify Wrapped. How do you manage to keep your life private but not secret? It has like these cutouts on the side. Yay! I just woke up, made a coffee, bundled up in my robe because it's freezing, and I was just informed via text message that Spotify Wrapped is out. We're gonna do a reveal in this video, or like a reacting to my Spotify Wrapped, because I genuinely have no idea what it's gonna look like this year, because usually I can always bet on Taylor Swift being my top artist. So I'm gonna stick to thinking it's that. But because I didn't listen to the new album as much as I normally would, I'm curious to see what the whole Wrapped, like the Wrapped as a whole, is gonna look like. So I think it'll be really fun for us to do a reveal together. I also already made my coffee. I came in here to fix my bed head and I have to take a thumbnail for today's vlog, or yesterday's vlog I guess for you. So that's what I'm doing. I just needed to fix my hair, looked really messed up. Also, I realized I never clarified in yesterday's video that I did not end up going to that hotel thing, but the gag is I did get fully ready for it as if I was gonna go. Like, I got dressed, I did my hair and makeup, I got in the car, I drove halfway there, and I realized I forgot my purse, and I didn't have my wallet or my ID, and one of my other friends bailed, and I was like, okay, well, by the time I go home and get my wallet and ID, the event's gonna be basically over. So I never ended up going, but I did try. But then I just came home and made dinner. I never like talked about it or clarified that. Just came home, made my dinner, watched a movie, and had a very chill, relaxing night. Which honestly, oh my god, I still have paint in my hair. Honestly, I'm glad I did that because I'm going out tonight with all my girlfriends to go see the Nutcracker Ballet, which I went last year. I think it was during Vlogmas. Last year I went. I'm so excited. Last year I went with my friend Carrie, and she used to be a ballerina, so she loves this stuff. And now this year we've recruited like all the girls to coming, which is so fun. Carrie and I went a couple weeks ago to go see the Dracula ballet. I just love going to the theater. Like, I don't know anything about dance, but growing up I used to do plays. I was like low-key a theater kid. I was in Beauty and the Beast and Into the Woods and Horton Hears a Who and a lot of random stuff. I sang a duet in the Polar Express at my school choir. That was something. But anyway, the moral of the story is I just like going to the theater. And I've been to a bunch of like plays, but I only recently started going to the ballet with my friend Carrie and having a great time. So I'm excited for that tonight. It doesn't start till 7, which means it's probably not gonna end till like 10, which, you know, that is way past my bedtime. So it's probably for the best that I didn't go out last night too. I'm getting ready to take this thumbnail as quickly as I can because I'm so anxious to see my Spotify Wrapped and react to it with you. Okay, I believe it is time to look at my Spotify Wrapped. I feel like I should screen record it or screenshot and put on the screen. Why am I scared? Like, I genuinely have no idea what to expect. Here it is. You listened for 59,000 minutes. That's not that much. I feel like last year I was like 150,000. Also, I feel like, you know, the people that have like 200,000 minutes, like, I know that they sleep with their phone playing music or something. You listen to 177 genres. Your top genres: alternative country, soft pop, indie folk, oldies, and indie. What's oldie? Age is just a number, so don't take this personally. Your listening age is 22. I'm so youthful. You listened to 1,834 songs this year. But can you guess your number one? I think my number one is gonna be The View Between Villages by Noah Kahan. I don't know, let's see. It's Call It What You Want! That's so iconic and so true. I listened 80 times because that's like the best song ever, and like, it's so true. Oh my god, The View Between Villages isn't even on my top. My top list is Call It What You Want, Dorothea, Long Live Dorothea, that shit's always on mine. Sun Protector by Role Model, Don't Mind If I Do by Riley Green and Elle Langley, that is such a good song, and Happy Ever After You. Those two, I love a good duet song. Both of those are duets. Definitely adding my playlist to my library. I'll make a public one so you guys can see it too if you want. I'll link it down below if you want to go through my top songs. You listened to 27 albums this year. Long live the album. That doesn't sound like that much, but your top album was the Torture Poets Department, the anthology. Emphasis on the anthology. You listened to it for 1,579 minutes. Your top albums were the Torture Poets Department, Red, Taylor's version, Lover, Evermore, and The Life of a Showgirl. I'm if nothing but consistent, a Taylor Swift stan. Once upon a time, there was a book lover. It was you. You listened to 9 audiobooks. I listened to like half of them on Spotify and half on Audible, I feel like. Your top genre was romance, of course. You listened to 646 artists this year. Who claimed the top spot? I knew this happened last year too, where I was like, is Morgan Wallen gonna be on my top 5? And somehow he's always on my top 5 because I have a bunch of country playlists that I just like put on shuffle when I'm like doing things, and Morgan Wallen always creeps in there. Always. Taylor Swift is your top artist. You spent $12,000. You are a top 0.2% global fan. I think I was 0.1 last year. I could be wrong though. What the? I was not expecting Zach Bryan to be that high, but that's crazy. I thought Noah Kahan would be my second. Megan Maroney, valid. Morgan Wallen, not valid. Oh, is this a video from Taylor Swift?
Oh, hey, so if this is popping up on your phone, then chances are you listened to a lot of my music this year. I have a docuseries and a concert film on Disney Plus coming out on December 12th. Yes. By the end of
That's crazy. I feel like my top artists are like not what I expected at all. Like, I thought it would be Taylor Swift, Noah Kahan, Megan Maroney, and then I had no idea who the other ones would be, but I did not think I listened to Zach Bryan enough for him to be my second artist. But I guess it makes sense because one thing about me, I'll put an album on and listen to it start to finish. Like on airplanes, I'll download an album, and I feel like there was a phase over summer where I downloaded like the early Zach Bryan albums that reminded me of like 3 summers ago, and I listened to all of them, and now it's making sense why it would be so up there. But that's crazy. I know Taylor would always be my number 1. She stays up there. Nobody can ever replace her. But I'm so curious who your top artists are and what your top songs are. So please comment them. I'm very curious. I feel like this, like, your top songs are like a really vulnerable thing to see. It really shows you what people are feeling. And I will make my Spotify playlist public so you guys can listen and see what else I was listening to. That's my Spotify Wrapped. Wait guys, I'm getting tagged in a bunch of stuff that they did a YouTube Wrapped, and a bunch of you guys are tagging me in it. That's so cool. I remember last year one of my questions was like, if there was a YouTube Wrapped, who would your top YouTubers be? Maybe they saw that because now they did one and so many people are posting it. Guys, I need to do mine. I know who mine would be. I watched the same 3 people. Hello, update on my day. My hair's wet. I just got out of the shower because I finished painting, and I was gonna show you it, and then I was like, I need to bang this out. There's no point in me showing you it. All of day 1 was already me painting. So, oh, you're falling. So I just finished. I think I'm finished. Honestly, it probably could be better, but I had to give up. I'm done. It's now like late in the afternoon, and I need to get ready for the Nutcracker ballet. That's what I'm gonna do now. I just took a shower. I still have paint in my hair, paint all over my hands, so that's not really the classy look that I would want to go for the ballet, but whatever. I'm also gonna eat before I go, so I'm gonna make something for dinner. I was thinking maybe like taco bowl, shrimp taco bowl, something like that. Something easy. I need to get all this paint off my hands. Actually, like, it's like in every crevice of my nails, which I also need to get my nails done. They are so outgrown. Haven't gotten them done since before my birthday, which was the 2nd week of November. I'm a mess. I feel like this is when like all self-care stuff starts going out the window because I have no free time. I need to try to make some time. I talked to Maya this morning, painted, I edited, I've been very productive, and now the day feels like it slipped away. But I am excited to see my friends and to have plans. But yeah, I'm gonna pick out an outfit and I'll bring you with us to the Nutcracker. Okay, I decided before I get ready that I'm gonna make the tacos. You can't see me. I'm just chopping up all the vegetables that I have in my fridge that could go in a taco, which is lettuce and an onion. And then I have some cilantro, some black beans, and then I'm gonna saute some shrimp taco seasoning. Guys, I'm not a chef. I just make things that are easy, to be honest, but I'm having fun learning and fun doing and like planning out what I want to eat, so it's been fun. Anyway, I'm gonna chop this up and I'll probably just show you the final product This is very interesting. So, had that brief intermission of getting ready. Hello. To eat my taco, which was so good. It didn't look very good. And now I'm actually getting ready for the ballet. I decided I'm not gonna go like all out. I'm just kind of doing the bare minimum because it's gonna be dark in there anyway. But I feel like I might take pictures with my friends. I don't even know. I'm so bad at like taking pictures. Whenever I get dressed up and go out, I never take pictures. Like literally ever. The only time I take pictures is when like somebody else is like, we should take pictures. I'm like, you're right. Like I'm so bad at like asking people to take photos or remembering to take photos, or like I just have no motivation to take photos. And I'm like, wait, I have nothing to put on Instagram. I should probably take a picture of myself. But I just hate doing it. I'm so much more of a video girl. That's why I love YouTube. I can take videos. I don't care about that. But as soon as I have to like pose, I'm so awkward. I'm like, I don't know what to do with my hands. I don't know what to do with my face. I don't know where to look. I have a few friends that are so good at Instagram. Like my friend Alexis. We use it Alexis as a verb now. Like anytime we take a good photo, we're like, I'm Alexising right now. I'm going full Alexis whenever I take a photo. I don't even think she realizes how much we reference her when she's not there because she's just so good at Instagram. Anyway, I'm doing my mascara and I just got it all over my eyelids. Great, but I'm probably just gonna be done after I do this, and then I think I'll either curl or straighten my hair. I should probably get this paint off me and then pick out an outfit. It's cold out, like cold for here. It's like 47 or something, which is like cold for Charleston. I know it's not cold in the grand scheme of things, but like it's still too cold to be wearing a dress, you know? But I have to dress up. So that's when I don't know what to wear. When you have to dress up, but you can't wear a dress, what do you wear? I might wear a dress with tights and a sweater over top and a coat. I don't know, guys. Getting ready in the winter is so hard. I hope you don't mind that these vlogs are very casual and like genuinely like this is what my life is like. And like I don't want to try to like force things that aren't authentic to my actual life. So this is it. Oh, also I feel like I should probably film the question before I leave, because I know when I get home I'm gonna want to fall asleep right away because it's gonna be late. So I'm gonna go pick a question once I'm done getting ready and answer the question of the day. Okay, I just finished getting dressed. I feel like I need a place to show you my full outfit. I ended up wearing a dress because I'm wearing these tights underneath, and because it goes all the way to the floor, you can't even tell. Can't even see my full outfit. I'm so far away. I have this coat, which is from Free People. This red dress is from Pepper Mayo. I've never worn it before, but it has like these cutouts on the sides. But I'm gonna keep my coat on so nobody will even be able to tell. And then I'm just wearing black little boots. That's my outfit. I'm gonna have a black purse. We're off to the ballet. I need to figure out my parking situation because you know me and my parking anxiety. I need to plan out where I'm parking before I leave the house. Also, the walls are done. Look at them. I'm obsessed. I feel like it looks so much better in here. Like it looks like so much more put together and cohesive. Everything matches now. And I can't wait to decorate for Christmas. Hopefully tomorrow. My main goal tomorrow is to reorganize everything because look at the couch. It's currently like in different parts spread out around the room. There is stuff everywhere and I want to have everything organized and put away before I pull out more stuff for the Christmas decorations. I'm very happy the painting is done. Like, look at it, and it's drying. I have to do a second coat up here probably tomorrow, but it looks so good. Yay, I love the color. Like at first I was nervous because it looked really white, but like now you can see like it's like a beige and that's white, you know? You see the difference? And I want the house to feel like a cottage and not modern, you know? Which is why I also really want to get this entertainment center taken out because I want the main focal point of the room to be the fireplace. And I feel like having a TV on this side, like everything then faces this direction, and the beautiful fireplace is no longer the focal point of the room. I think I'm just gonna redo this whole thing anyway, like with all the books, like everything is chaotic and stressing me out. And I just don't love the look of the entertainment center. And like, I kind of just wish it was a blank wall with a TV mounted on it, or maybe get a frame TV and put it right there. But that's a lot of projects. I probably could call the guy that took these shelves down and get him to take these down. But is that a good idea? Or is there a way I can make these look not so modern and make them look more of the cozy cottage feel I want to go for? I was thinking maybe like keeping like garland up there year round, like not Christmassy garland, but like something up there year round, redecorate inside the shelves. Like I don't know. I just wish I had an interior designer in my pocket that could do all of this and help me. All that aside, I need to leave now. I will be bringing you with me, but you can't film inside the ballet, obviously. I think you can just film the curtain call. Is that what it's called? The ending, when they take a bow. That's the only part you're really allowed to film. So I can't show you anything, but I'll bring you anyway, just in case. I'm going to film the outro right now as well, but I'm gonna put it after the ballet clips. So 1 second. Guys, I just got here and I'm the first one here. Which this rarely happens, because I also thought I was late when I was answering that question today. And I'm the first one here. I'm so excited to see everyone. I feel like I haven't seen everyone together in a while. But we're also hanging out tomorrow, because tomorrow's our Friendsgiving, which reminds me I need to pick a food to make for tomorrow. Everyone already signed up. Let me look at the sign up sheet. Hannah just texted me, she just got here and she said we can go in and get a snack and a drink, which I'm down to do. But what was I gonna say? Oh, look at the sign up sheet. Because everybody signed up for things before me, because my phone was on D&D when everyone made the plan. And then I checked and I was like, wait, everyone already picked something and now I don't know what to bring, and I still haven't picked something. Okay, someone's already bringing stuffing and pie, a salad, corn casserole, mashed potatoes, sourdough bread, dessert of some sort, meat entree, macaroni and cheese. Okay, I could make sweet potatoes, like, you know when it's like the sweet potatoes and they have like the crumbly part on top? My mom makes that really good. I could ask her for the recipe. Or I could make a dessert, but I feel like there's a couple desserts already on there. But dessert, like baking, I'm way better at than cooking. Like I would way rather bake something and like make a pie. So maybe I'll ask Hannah, because she signed up to make a pie. I'll ask her what kind of pie she's making and maybe I'll make a different one. Or I'll make sweet potatoes, because that's like the only Thanksgiving dish that's not on here that I can think of. Feels weird to be still in Thanksgiving, but also Christmas at the same time. Anyway, Hannah's here. So I'm gonna get out and go meet her and go into the ballet. Guys, this is the longest line ever. It's wrapped around the block. Oh my God, we're gonna miss the show and I'm gonna get hit by a car. I decided I'm gonna get peanut M&Ms, popcorn, and water, I think. This was not the question I was originally going to answer, but I just saw it and I feel like it's a good question and like people are probably curious about the answer, so I might as well just answer it. It is from @Melina-P3Y and they said, how do you manage to keep your life private but not secret? How do you decide what and who to show? I have talked about this for years on my channel. Like, this is not a new concept. If you're watching this Steph Bohrer channel, like, it's about Steph Bohrer, which sounds selfish, but like if I wanted a group channel or like friend channel or a relationship channel, like that would be a separate thing. But like this channel is like for me to be myself and for people to be here because they want to watch what I have to say or do. And I've never wanted to stray from that. And over the years, I've obviously like learned what I want to share and what I don't want to share. And I think like I'm an avid social media or like YouTube watcher, and I have my favorite YouTubers, and like I obviously am invested in their lives, but there is like so many boundaries that I would just never cross, that I feel like I don't need to know every detail of their intimate life. Like I just watch them, I love their videos, and then when the video ends, so does my interest. Like, you guys know I love Zoe Sugg and her family, and they don't show their daughter on social media. Never, ever, ever would I be such a weirdo to like try to figure out what their daughter looks like or anything like that. Like that is their boundary, and me as their watcher respects a boundary, you know? Like they don't owe anyone an explanation about anything, the same way that like I feel like I've learned as I've grown up on YouTube, since I've been doing this since I was younger, that I also don't owe people to see every detail of your life. Like there's things that like keeping them to yourself makes them more meaningful and makes it more special. Do you know what I mean? I don't know how to explain it, but to me it's always been so important. I've said this probably in a Q&A like 5 years ago when I first started. I was like, I love keeping my family, my close, intimate, personal connections with people, relationships, friendships, family-wise. I don't post any of that, and I never will, and I never would. I've posted with friends, and this is where like maybe the boundary gets like blurry or whatever. I posted with friends before, but I post with my friends that also do social media. So if I have a friend who also does TikTok or posts on YouTube, I feel comfortable sharing them in my videos because they also put their life on the internet. But then there are friends I have who have private lives, who have normal jobs, who have important jobs, who just don't want to be online, or who don't like social media, or it's not their thing. And I would never like force a camera in their face just because I feel like I have to share everything. Nobody would want to be my friend if that was the case. If every time I hung out with people, I took the vlog camera out and filmed what we did, I think I would have no friends. Like that would just be weird. And I would also hope that like anyone would understand that. I feel like most normal, if you're a normal person, you understand that. But there are a lot of people on the internet that are not normal. And I've learned that. It's the same way like like I was saying, I don't post my family. Like I posted videos that they're in, but I would never like sit down and talk to my family, with my family like intimately on camera. Like that is like a personal relationship I have that I wouldn't share on the internet for hundreds of thousands of people to like form opinions on, you know? The same way that like my intimate relationships and friendships, I don't want people like watching that. Like that just feels weird, you know? So yeah, I feel like how I choose what to show, it's just what feels natural. If I'm with a friend and something really funny is happening, I'm like, I need to vlog this, and they're cool with it, that's one thing. But that rarely happens, especially nowadays. I feel like as I've gotten older, and as I've seen how the internet behaves, I'm like, why would I subject the people in my life to this? I subject myself because it's my channel, but like, why would I have my friend or my family member or like my partner be in a video and let people be mean to them? No, no. So like, I feel like I've started pulling back on that stuff even more than I already was. Like I used to share like my friendships and stuff like that. And then people are just strange online. Like people are strange. And then I had scary safety situations, and we don't have to get into that because I've already talked about that and cried about that on the internet, which doesn't need to get back out there. I feel like I got scared and felt like I had to protect people, and I never want to feel like that again. So yeah, anything like deeply personal doesn't need to be perceived by hundreds of thousands of people. But I can talk about myself and my feelings and my situations and my experiences, but like it doesn't have to involve anyone who doesn't want to be on camera or anyone who I don't want to be on camera or whatever. I don't know. I feel like you guys would get what I'm saying if you're normal. But like I was saying, a lot of people are not, and they don't get boundaries, and they don't get that. And that's the same way like so many influencers or whatever, creators that post online, like people act as if like they're not people. Like imagine people went into your personal intimate relationships and like tried to post them on the internet. Like I feel like people don't put themselves in other people's shoes anymore, and they like lack empathy. And like that's where I'm like, the internet is just a weird place. And it's the same way like if I ever had kids in the future, I would never post them on the internet. Never ever. Because why would I let people, why would I subject them and put them on a platter for these weird people to form opinions about and talk about and perceive and judge and criticize from anonymous accounts? Like never would I do that. So I just think about like that kind of situation, anything that I just wouldn't, I don't know, it's just like a normal boundary. And I feel like I'm not like a celebrity, like no one's really invested in my life like that, you would think, but I don't like strategically plan things that I'm like, keep this a secret. Like nothing's ever like a secret, but it's just like things that are personal to me don't need to also be personal to 800,000 people. That's kind of how I decide. I feel like everybody, even you guys watching this, have boundaries with social media where you don't share things, you don't post certain things. Maybe you don't post at all. Maybe you have an anonymous account. Good for you. I always think about how like, even if someone is deciding to post certain things about their life, like they're still a person and they're allowed to make decisions and have boundaries. And like a lot of people don't get that. And that's kind of sad. And I feel like is everything wrong with the internet, and why sometimes I just wish I could have a flip phone and be off the grid. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I'm filming this before the ballet, but I'm gonna insert it after the ballet because I know I'm gonna get home and go right to bed. So I'm sure the ballet was great, but thank you so much for watching. If you wanna follow me on my other social medias, they're all linked down below as always, as well as my LTK, which I'm linking everything I talk about or wear or do in Vlogmas. I'm linking on there. If I forget anything, comment and let me know. Don't forget to comment a question to potentially be answered in tomorrow's video or the next video. Again, I'm taking this day by day. I'm not promising every day, but I'm on a streak, 3 days in a row, and I was not expecting to do that at all, but I've been taking it easy, shorter vlogs, minimal editing, and it's so much better. Less pressure, no time limit. Anyways, thank you so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you in my next one very, very soon.